When we think about billionaires, what comes to mind? Is it their immense wealth, their luxurious lifestyles, or the businesses they own? Many people assume that financial success simply requires hard work, smart investments, or an inherited fortune. But, have you ever wondered if there is something more to it? Something intangible that differentiates the ultra-wealthy from the rest of society? The answer may lie in a powerful concept: the billionaire mindset. This mindset isn't merely about numbers, investments, or real estate. It's a way of thinking, perceiving the world, and making decisions that lead to unprecedented success. To understand the mindset of billionaires, we are going to refer to the teachings of Robert Kyosaki, the renowned author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Before we dive in, consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video to help it reach more people for them to learn. Since you have already done so, let's continue. In this video, we'll explore the billionaire mindset and how it can be understood through Kiyosaki's principles. Let's dive deep into how billionaires think, what strategies they employ, and how you can apply these lessons to your life. The foundation. The difference between rich and wealthy. Robert Kyosaki draws a critical distinction between being rich and being wealthy. Being rich, according to Kyosaki, is having a high income, but wealth is something far more profound. Wealth is the ability to generate money without actively working for it. It's about creating systems, leveraging assets, and understanding how to make money work for you rather than the other way around. Do you see the difference? Could it be that our society tends to confuse the two? Why do we place so much value on high-paying jobs, rather than focusing on building assets that generate passive income? Kyosaki argues that most people are caught up in the rat race, working hard to earn money but never truly becoming financially free. They trade time for money, which ultimately traps them in a cycle of dependency. On the other hand, billionaires view their time and money differently. They recognize that money must work for them, by creating businesses, investing in real estate, or buying income-generating assets. Isn't that the essence of freedom? The importance of financial education. One of Kiyosaki's core teachings is that financial education is the key to true wealth. But what does financial education really mean? Is it about understanding spreadsheets, or is it about grasping the underlying principles of money, assets, liabilities, and cash flow? Most people, according to Kyosaki, are financially illiterate, and this lack of knowledge can limit their success. The education system doesn't teach practical financial skills, leaving individuals to rely on outdated and often flawed concepts of managing money. Do we really expect to become financially successful if we don't understand the language of money? The billionaire mindset requires you to see money from a different perspective. It's about more than just saving or budgeting. It's about understanding how to multiply wealth, take calculated risks, and make informed decisions. Why do billionaires never stop learning about finance and investing? It's because they know that wealth creation is a lifelong process. They read books, seek out mentors, attend seminars, and invest in their own education. This is the mindset that sets them apart from those who settle for mediocrity. Assets versus liabilities. Understanding the core concept. One of the most crucial lessons from Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad is the importance of understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. But why does this distinction matter so much to billionaires? What makes them so obsessed with acquiring assets and avoiding liabilities? According to Kyosaki, an asset is something that puts money in your pocket, while a liability takes money out. Many people believe that a house is an asset, but Kyosaki disagrees. If you have to pay a mortgage, property taxes, maintenance costs, and other expenses, your home is a liability, unless it generates rental income. The billionaire mindset prioritizes building a portfolio of assets, things like real estate, stocks, businesses, and intellectual property, while minimizing liabilities. Do you see how this understanding changes the game? By focusing on acquiring assets that provide passive income, billionaires achieve financial independence. But how do you start building your own assets? The key is to leverage your existing resources, skills, and opportunities. Instead of working to buy liabilities, you should work to acquire assets that can eventually replace your income from a job. The power of leverage. What is leverage, and why do billionaires seem to use it so effectively? Leverage is the ability to use other people's money, time, or resources to maximize your own returns. It's the concept of doing more with less. Kiyosaki teaches that the wealthy know how to leverage debt, systems, and people to their advantage. While most people fear debt and shy away from using it, billionaires use it strategically to build their wealth. They borrow money at low interest rates to fund investments that generate high returns, such as real estate or businesses. Could this be why many people never achieve true wealth? They're too afraid of debt, too focused on paying down their loans, rather than using debt as a tool to create opportunities. Leverage is also about using your time efficiently. Instead of working hard for money, billionaires focus on building systems and businesses that can operate without their constant involvement. They hire the right people, delegate tasks, and automate processes. Isn't it time you start thinking about how to leverage your time and money? The importance of taking risks. Another key aspect of the billionaire mindset is the willingness to take risks. But what does it mean to take a calculated risk? How do billionaires determine when to take a risk and when to walk away? According to Kiyosaki, taking risks is an essential part of the wealth-building process. While most people play it safe, opting for secure jobs and predictable investments, billionaires understand that great rewards come from taking bold actions. They look for opportunities that others might overlook, and are willing to fail and learn from their mistakes. After all, isn't failure simply a stepping stone on the road to success? The question isn't whether or not to take risks, but how to manage them. The billionaire mindset involves carefully assessing opportunities, doing thorough research, and weighing potential rewards against risks. But it's also about having the courage to take that leap, knowing that the path to wealth is never linear. Do you have the confidence to bet on yourself? Mindset and emotions. The psychology of wealth. Mindset is everything. But how does your psychology shape your financial decisions? Kiyosaki emphasizes that the way you think about money and wealth can either help or hinder your success. Are you driven by fear, scarcity, or the need for instant gratification, or are you focused on long-term growth and abundance? Billionaires have a growth mindset, which means they see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. They aren't afraid of failure, but rather, they embrace it as a necessary part of the process. Kiyosaki explains that rich people believe they can learn and improve, whereas poor people often think their situation is fixed and unchangeable. What if you could change your mindset? What if you could learn to view money as a tool, rather than something to be feared or worshipped? How much more successful could you be if you stopped seeing obstacles as insurmountable and started viewing them as stepping stones? So, how can you start developing a billionaire mindset today? Here are some actionable steps to guide you. 1. Invest in your financial education. Read books, attend seminars, listen to podcasts, and seek out mentors who can help you build your knowledge of money and investing. 2. Focus on building assets. Start acquiring assets that generate passive income, such as real estate, stocks, or businesses. Understand the difference between assets and liabilities, and work toward acquiring more of the former. 3. Leverage other people's resources. Use debt, partnerships, and outsourcing to leverage your time, money, and expertise. 4. Take calculated risks. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and take risks. Just make sure you've done your research and have a solid plan in place. 5. Master your mindset. Cultivate a growth mindset and learn to manage your emotions, particularly fear, greed, and impatience. Focus on long-term wealth building rather than short-term gains. In the end, the billionaire mindset is not just about financial success, it's about the way you think, act, and perceive opportunities. It's about understanding that wealth is built through strategic investments, leveraging resources, and developing the right mindset. Robert Kiyosaki's teachings provide a roadmap for anyone looking to unlock the door to financial freedom. Are you ready to take control of your financial future? Can you see how small shifts in your mindset and actions could lead to massive results? The choice is yours, and the journey starts with a single step toward mastering the billionaire mindset.